Welcome to my channel. So today we have a pick a card reading on how is your energy making them feel left out in the cold. So today I have three piles for you to choose from. This is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Go ahead and choose your pile and I'll see you at your reading. Peace. Peace. If you chose pile 1, soul time, this is your reading on how are you making them feel left out in the cold. How is my pile 1 making them feel left out in the cold? It's the way that you move on after an argument or after some choice words. Even if they try to hurt you or backstab you, it's the way that you move on. I also heard from third party slander, gossip. It's the way that you just continue moving forward. It doesn't faze you. It's almost like you continue to remain determined. We have the Chariot here. 6 of Pentacles in reverse, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. You're making them feel, your energy makes them feel a little bit out of their element because they could feel like you either make more money than them or you have more prestige than them or you have more support than them. Some of these people, they could make more money than you, but it's like you just have more support. This could be through family, friends, your job. Maybe your job has better benefits than theirs does, even though they make more money than you. Maybe your job has more security than theirs does. Some of you could be in a relationship where they're not, and it's like they could feel like even though they make more money, they would much rather make less money and be in a relationship. 2 of Swords. I don't know what this 2 of Swords is. This is definitely someone that I don't think you're in communication with. And it's due to some kind of it's due to a conversation or choice words. How is my power 1 making their energy? How is my power 1's energy making them feel out of in the cold? Okay. We have the Magician in reverse and the 10 of Pentacles. They feel like, you make them feel out in the cold because wherever they are, whatever spaces that they're in, it's like they have to wear a mask. And when it comes to you, they can let their burdens down and they can let their mask fall. But because you two aren't in communication, for whatever reason, this relationship has ended or it's just it's a block in this connection. There's a block in communication with this connection. They feel like now they're burdened by the fact that they have to maintain this mask with so many other people in their life and they don't have anyone where they can let go of and be themselves with, especially with the soul time energy. This person could feel like you're a soulmate in some sense. We have the Temperance and the 5 of Pentacles. You make people feel left out in the cold because of you could have a difference in opinions, race, maybe the way that you concise ideas. Some of you, this could be through school. Maybe you have better arguments, or some of you, this could be at your job. You just have a better project or a better approach to something that you do. Others of you, this could be the way that you look. You could be of a different race, of a different ethnicity. You could have a different background. You could speak a different language. This makes people feel left out in the cold. Some of you could have a different religion. Your religion could be one of that's accepted. Your spirituality could be one that's accepted in some sense. So yeah, you make people feel defeated in that sense. Anyway, that's your reading. If that reading resonated, pile 1, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below and let me know. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Peace. If you chose pile 2, Gaia, this is your reading on how are you making people feel left out in the cold. So how is my pile 2's energy making people feel left out in the cold? You could be a mother. You could be a parent. You could also be a healer of some sort, maybe a nurse. I don't know why, but I feel like people want to be in your care because Gaia is about Mother Nature. It says the Great Mother on the card. So it's like people feel left out. You make people feel left out in the cold when they're no longer in your care, when you no longer are giving them any nurturing and attention, love. Like that's how you make people feel left out in the cold. Okay, so we have the Death card and the King of Pentacles. Ooh. Ooh, this is going to be real specific, and this is a trigger warning. So if you're not ready to hear this, I don't know what to tell you, girl or guy. But this is, I feel like I could be speaking to either one, actually. Listen, if you chose to, I learned a new word recently. Give me a second. I'm trying to remember how it was phrased. I learned it at my job. Wait. Oh my gosh. It's like if you chose to restore your menstrual, that's what it was. Okay. If you have been in a relationship, maybe you have been with child and you chose to restore your menstrual, if you know what I'm saying. Pretty much if you chose to, release a seed, right? The person that seeded you, you made them feel left out in the cold because you chose to do that. Because we have the King of the Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Or, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Or it could be the other way around. It could be like you are a man watching this and you made a woman feel left out in the cold when you requested for her to release a seed with the Death card. But it's strongly coming across as you are a woman, especially with this Gaia energy. So definitely you could have been with child and you could have made the person that you just decided it wasn't a good idea to go forth with it, maybe because of financial reasons or the security in the relationship. Maybe you guys weren't married, it was out of your religion. There could have been many different reasons, but for whatever reason you chose to restore your menstrual. You made the other person that that was a part of this situation feel left out in the cold. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles and we have the Seven of Cups. You're just a vibe, Pao-Tu. You're a vibe. Like you make people feel left out in the cold because they wish that they could experience you or have a certain lifestyle like they see that you have. Or it just, some of you can make people feel left out in the cold because they want to know like what scent you're wearing. Like your perfume could smell really good. It could smell like roses, or it could smell really fresh. It could have like a clean scent, or it could smell like flowers, or some of you fresh rainwater. People think you smell like, you just smell like diamonds. I don't know. Like it's something about your vibe where people just get a vibe that you look really good. You smell really good. You dress well, you're well groomed, you take good care of yourself, and they feel left out in the cold because either they want to be a part of that with you, or it's like they want that for themselves. Six of Cups in reverse and the Two of Cups. It keeps this past person or this person that this relationship could have ended with this person that you were with child with. This person's energy keeps coming back up. It's like you made them feel left out in the cold because you chose not to move forward with creating a family. This could be two different people. This could be a King of Pentacles and a King of Swords. Now, for some of you, you didn't actually have a choice in the matter. It was like natural. But it was like, oh God, some of you were actually happy that it happened because you just was feeling like a lot of pressure or whatever. You didn't want it. And so you have like three different guys. You could have a King of Pentacles. This could be someone that you actually, this happened with, that feels left out in the cold, like where we're talking about this whole situation happened. This King of Pentacles is who it could have happened with, and it could have been due to either their financial standing, your financial standing, or the actual state of the relationship. Maybe you guys didn't meet each other's family, you weren't married, you wasn't, in some kind of commitment. Then you have this King of Swords that's watching you. Watching you. Whoa. So this person could be watching you because this is not what this reading is about. But yeah, you have a King of Swords that is feeling left out in the cold. And it's because you could have cut them off. Communication could be like very limited, or the way that you communicate could be very like cold and distant. This person could be very like stoic. So it's like you may not even know that this person feels left out in the cold by you because of the way that you're communicating with them. You wouldn't even know it because this person is like, they don't show their emotions. But I'll tell you this though, for all three of these men, because I'm going to get to the third one. You have the King of Cups here. For all three of these men, you are a muse for them to get their life together. Like whatever reasoning that the relationship ended with these men, they're looking into it. So with this King of Pentacles, if it was his finances or his commitment issues, then it's like they're working on their finances now. Like your relationship was like a muse for them to say, let me get my finances together, or let me do some healing work and go to therapy so that I could learn why I wasn't as whatever in this connection with pile two. With this King of Swords, this person is like, they're doing some soul searching and they're being more honest with themselves, especially if they have like narcissistic tendencies. This person is like catching their narcissistic tendencies. They're realizing where they were selfish, aimless, and even brute with their words. And then this King of Cups energy is also feeling left out in the cold by your energy. And, oh, girl, this could be somebody more recent. This King of Cups, they could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Heavy on the Scorpio. And I don't know, their energy may not be a Scorpio, but they're in Scorpio energy, if you know what I mean. This person has like a sexual, but it's not sex. It's more like emotional intimacy is what they're craving from you. It's like they want to indulge in like acts of intimacy, look deeply into your eyes, or hold you, or caress you, or have like intimate moments where you guys are talking about deep things. This person does want to indulge in sex. Okay. But it's like they want the emotions to just flow in this connection. Now, this is another person who you probably wouldn't know that from this person, because this person could also hold back their emotions. They could also be very like reserved. You know that they're an emotional person. You know, you've seen them emotional before, but it's like this is not someone who expresses how they feel often. And if they do, it's very in like small ways. Yeah, this is who you have. This is who your energy is making feel out in the cold. And that was like, why? Oh, did I say what they're going through? No, let me tell you. So what this King of Cups is going to go through, you've been amused to this person learning how to tap into their emotions, get more in tune with themselves, to be more expressive, to say how they're feeling, or even if it's not to other people, but just to themselves. They could have been emotionally avoided. They could have spent a lot of time like not, trying to ignore how they feel and just more so connected with like sex maybe, or like passionate things. It's like this person is now more tapping into their more sensitive side. They want more deep connections. They want more intimacy. If this person is someone who, let me get a little bit, clarify this King of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. This could have been somebody who wants a committed relationship, or this could have been somebody that you wanted a committed relationship with. But I'm strongly getting this is what this person wants right now. It's like this person wants a true, intimate, committed relationship where they can trust that person can trust them. It's grounded in something that is beneficial to both people. It's like they also want to achieve goals with that person. This is what this person is aspiring to, and you kind of act as a muse for that. Yes, Ace of Cups. This is how you're making people feel left out in the cold, because they don't have that with you. And it's like they want to have this new beginning. It's like you inspire them to want to have deepness and like have deep conversations. And this person could have been used to like superficial connections. So anyway, if that reading resonated, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, let me know. And yeah, pal too. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Peace. If you chose Divine Masculine, number 22, this is your reading on how is your energy making others feel left out in the cold. Ooh. We have the King of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Six of Swords. I don't know why, but your energy makes people feel left out in the cold because they feel lost. Like they know that they have spirit guides, but they don't feel like they're that in tune with their spirit guides in the way that you are. It's like your spirit guides seem to have really big, you could have like a masculine that's guiding you right now. Some of you, this could be in the physical and this could be in the spiritual. Actually, for most of you, it's both. It's like you have good mentors, teachers, father figures in your life that actually assist you and help you ground your understanding of your spirituality, what you want to do in your life, where you want to go. They really taught you about what's right and what's wrong, how you can keep on the narrow path, how you can navigate certain spaces that like these people didn't get guidance for. So this could be like, they could have taught you like, hey, this is how you get this job. This is how you go to school or go to college, or they had money saved up for you to go to college, or they talked about it with you, or they guided you through it and they nurtured you. So you could have some really powerful leaders in your life. And this is how you make people feel left out in the cold because they wish they had access to some of the resources that you have access to. So for some of you, you could have, I don't know why, but I'm getting, you could afford, wow, this is deep. Pile 3, you could have people who feel left out in the cold. And I don't know why, but I'm picking up on this as like homeless people or like people who are just not doing that well financially. You could make them feel left out in the cold because they wish they had the resources to buy all of that spiritual paraphernalia that they see that you're able to buy. Okay, so for some of you, I went to the extreme with the whole homelessness thing. They don't got to be homeless. Not laughing at the homeless, but I'm just saying like they don't have to be in destitution. But it's like you just have an abundance. You have an abundance. At least that's how they view you. Like you could afford to like, I don't know, there's things that you could afford that they feel like they can't. Some of you could afford to send your kids to private school. Because I'm getting with this, this is giving me like Catholic. I really want to say Catholic school. I want to say Catholic schools with the King of Pentacles and the Hierophant. You could have, your parents would have, your father or a father figure or masculine energies, could be a mom too. But it's like your parents was able to afford to like put you in private school or put you in Catholic school or like pay for your college tuition or like put you under their credit so that by the time you were 18, you already had really good credit. You didn't have to like start from scratch like everybody else does. So now you got to take what resonates because it's a level of like privilege and like, you know, economic status. So you got to see where you fall on that vertical scale. But yeah, you just seem like you get what you want. Some of you, they could feel left out in the cold because they're still searching for like a lover, and maybe you are in a committed relationship and your partner is really grounded, really giving, really caring, really generous. Like you could have like a really traditional relationship. Maybe you're like a stay-at-home wife or a stay-at-home mom, or you homeschool your kids, things like that. Like you have the privilege of really being able to invest in your family, invest in their upbringing, or like you had the privilege of your family being able to invest in you and invest in your upbringing. Like you could have had like a really rich upbringing. Some of you guys could have had Taurus in the second house. You could be an Aries ascendant, or you could have Taurus in the first house, but you could have like a really big Taurus. So like Taurus also governs your second house as well. Or you could have Venus or Jupiter in the second house. It's something like that. Like your second house, you had like abundance. You had abundance growing up. Some of you, it's like your neighbors could be feeling left out in the cold because of your grass, like your yard, your garden. Some of you could have like a garden, and your neighbors could feel left out in the cold because they could see how plush it is and how rich it is. You could have like a lot of your fruits could be coming in right now. You could be already starting to see things bloom, especially if you're watching this at the time that I posted. It's spring, and I know like if you're in like zone 7A, B area, you should be seeing already. You should already be seeing results in your garden. Some of you, people feel left out in the cold because of your organization. It's like you take your time, you plan, you prepare, and you're just very organized. You could keep a really neat place. You could keep a really clean home. You could be really like mindful of what you wear. Like people can tell you took time in preparing yourself before you went to work or before you went to class or before you went to school. It's like you could have like, you just have things that people wish that their parents could afford or they wish that they could afford for their kids. Some of you, it's like, I'm going to tell you this though, most of these people, they're good though. They feel good. Like these people are like, especially if they're single, like they see their fruits coming in. They're not like evil eyeing you. Interesting enough, I have on my eye shade earrings. So, but they're not evil eyeing you. I don't get that. It's more like, oh, I want this. I aspire to get this. This is my inspiration. Pile 3 is more like an inspiration of what I want to have. Or maybe I want it, but I don't want to put the effort in for it. So I'm just going to focus on what I have in front of me. That's kind of the energy these people are in. I'm going to pull a few more. How is my pile 3's energy making people feel left out in the cold? We have the Hanged Man in reverse and the Ace of Cups. Someone here could be a Pisces. So it's something about your spirituality. It's kind of like people could be feeling left out in the cold because you have more understanding of like, you're not stuck trying to figure out life. It's like you can see. A lot of you have maybe been raised in like a spiritual home, and it was like you were like provided with so much knowledge, tools, resources. I'm also getting like maybe you were raised in like a church, or some of you were raised in like a temple. I don't know. I'm also seeing like yogi. You could have been raised doing like yoga, like learning about all of these healing modalities, or you could have been raised like in a way where it was like your parents kind of let you be whatever you wanted to be. They didn't like stop you or make you feel weird or try to like make you conform to a specific like way that they thought was the best way. And so they feel left out in the cold in that way, because now that you're older, you feel comfortable in being on the outside of society and everyone seems to accept you for it. You seem to just be, it's like who you are. No one looks at you weird. No one like judges you for doing things that isn't traditional or what they were raised to be told was traditional or the correct way to do things. This could be as simple as like not dressing up for work, dressing more casual at work, and everyone just accepting that. Like, yeah, of course, because you put in the work or you deserve it, or for whatever reason, people just give you that leverage to say, yeah, Pile 3 is okay doing whatever they want to do. No one is going to bother you. Everyone kind of just lets you be. So this is kind of how they feel left out in the cold, because they wish that they could be their awkward selves, that they could be their strange, queer, unadulterated, restricted selves. Like they can kind of just let themselves be without having to like conform to other people's ideals or worry about other people's ideals. For some of you, it's the other way around. It's like they wish that they didn't be so like unconformist or like unconventional in their approach to life, because now they're seeing why it hurt them in the long run, and they wish they kind of took your approach. So a lot of you, if you're LGBTQ, this is specifically for my LGBTQ, you could have people who are also gay or who are also sexually fluid, that they could look at you and be jealous because you stayed in your gender. Your gender, it's like you express yourself, you express your gender based off of your sexuality. So it's like if you're a male, if you were born male, then it's like you dress like a man, but everybody knows you're gay, or everybody knows you're bisexual, or everybody knows that you're queer, right? But it's like you don't have to, it's like, yeah, that's pretty much what it is. And they feel left out in the cold about that because they went all out potentially when they were younger, because they just wanted to say, fuck it, type of thing. Like they just didn't care anymore. And they just kind of like went all out with their sexuality. Maybe they are, for an example, let's say you were born female, or they were born female, but they dress male, like they express themselves through the male gender. They wish they didn't start their sexual exploration journey doing that, because it made people's perception of them limited. It limited people's perception of them, whereas like people could meet you and embrace you because of the way you look and still embrace your queerness, without judging you first, without talking to you, where it's like this person is like people, they're automatically judged, they're automatically put in a queer box, and they just feel left out in the cold about that. And then for others, you use the other way around. They kind of feel left out in the cold because they see that you're just out and about and proud. I don't know why. I'm thinking of like people that I know right now that are just a freaking ball of fun. But anyway, yeah, it's like they feel left out in the cold because they see you being your full expressive self. You're expressing your jealousy. Well, you're expressing your sexuality. Maybe you express your jealousy too. Like maybe you're someone who, it's like they feel left out in the cold because you don't care what people think about the way you feel about things. You just express yourself anyway. But back to what I was saying, like you could just be someone who's just out there with your sexuality, and they feel left out in the cold because they didn't choose to do it. So anyway, if that reading resonated, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below and let me know. And yeah, part 3, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.